teaching their son how to play football and basketball. Teach that little boy how to build a house. Teach that little boy how to build a house.
Sure, soon as you teach your daughters how to cook and clean.
Yeah, I was laid up with my little boo thing yesterday. And he asked me, he was like, can you cook? And me having a smart ass mouth, I was like, can you build a house? And he was like, yes. Actually, I can make a brick. This nigga can make a brick from scratch. I'm cooked.
Gotcha, bitch.
How dare you?
What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, subscribe. So, got a video for you guys that I wanted to react to because it's been making the rounds. I saw a few other people react to it in shorts, like you saw Angry Man there. But then when I was able to find the original video on TikTok, my goodness, bro. I guess I shouldn't have been surprised because this, you can throw this under the list of just, y'all just come on here and say anything. Yo, women are really slow. Y'all really gonna sit over here and try to equate building a house to cooking a meal. I tell you, bro, y'all.
And black men love teaching their son how to play football and basketball. Teach that little boy how to build a house. Teach that little boy how to build a house. How to cut some wood. Teach that little boy how to cut some wood. Teach that little boy how to start a fire. Why the hell we going to strike the sport? What the fuck?
Shut up, bitch.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the f you think you is?
And maybe you can teach your daughter something else besides twerking and busting it open, so that way they don't go straight to OnlyFans and any other type of sex work soon as they turn 18. But I digress.
Something I think that these black women don't realize when they get on the internet and say shit like, teach these men how to build houses instead of be sassy on the internet, is that the sentiment itself is very respectable and understandable. But we also know that we would be building houses for women that don't want to clean it, don't want to cook in it, don't want to take care of the kids that's in it. You more concerned about being at the club. You more concerned about being outside. That's the culture now, right? The culture is no longer get with a woman, take care of your family, and be a nuclear family. That's no longer that. Y'all said that y'all wanted to do what the men do. So I just don't understand how y'all can never see where you're complicit in the current state of events. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do y'all never be like, black women, we can get on here and do this. We could get on here and learn how to cook from scratch. We could get on here and learn how to take care of the kids and not envy bitches that's outside with rappers and shit at other people's clubs. So we could, it's so much shit that y'all could be teaching the black women, but it seems like y'all only know how to critique the black men.
Yeah, that's what made this video so funny. I was thinking to myself, like, wait a second. Y'all, I'm like, because I noticed this is something women like to go to. Because, you know, I've heard women say, you know, back in the day, men used to build houses. And thinking to myself, why is it that y'all be so quick to revert to all this traditional shit and what men used to do, knowing damn well don't none of y'all want to do no traditional shit that women did? As much as y'all bitch and complain about being under a patriarchy and getting away from gender roles, but somehow, some way, when it comes to these traditional gender roles, bro, y'all, I'm like, the men cannot escape that shit.
And black men love teaching their son how to play football and basketball. Teach that little boy how to build a house. Teach that little boy how to build a house. How to cut some wood. Teach that little boy how to cut some wood.
Hey, that septum nose piercing theory is literally undefeated. Build a house. It takes like 10 different trades. That takes 4 years of schooling to build a house. And I'm supposed to know all of that to teach my son? Like, I get what you're trying to say, but just bad example. Like, at least say how to change a tire or change the oil. But you talking about building a house, chopping wood, starting a fire. Nigga, are we in Rust? Like, we lost the plot completely. And then you said black men, like, this is just a black man type of thing. Black men do a lot of things. Teach your kids how to ride bikes, how to drive cars, how to fish, how to mow a lawn, how to hunt, how to budget their money. And niggas want to jump straight to how to build a full house. Not even a shed, a house.
Yeah, young homie got a point because yeah, something like changing the oil or changing the tire probably would have been a lot more suitable, and maybe she wouldn't have got as roasted. It got so much backlash. Um, learning how to use tools, because my dad was always real hard on me, like learning how to like he taught me how to use a table saw, screwdriver, just tools to have around the house. How to measure and everything and stuff like that. And then, obviously like little simple shit like replacing light bulbs and, shit like that, man. It's like, I just find that interesting how you got all these smaller examples that make men useful around the house, but the only thing you can come up with was actually building one itself, when something like that not only takes years of learning a trade and having multiple trades, it also takes more than one person to do. So like again, some of the most ridiculous shit that come out of these women's mouths, bro, is like the misandry is real, bro, because you ain't gonna sit over here and tell me that ain't based off of any kind of misandry, because that makes absolutely no sense to compare that to cooking.
Black men love teaching their son how to play football and basketball. Teach that little boy how to build a house. Teach that little boy how to build a house. How to cut some wood.
Why do y'all act like building a house is just like, the electrical, the plumbing, the framing, the masonry, drywall, like what the painting? Why are y'all acting like there ain't 10 plus trades involved when you building a house? Like it's just like something every man should know how to do. Y'all talking about a man teaching his son how to build a house while you over here using Prego and your Alfredo. Over here using Texas toast pre-made garlic bread. If somebody said, hey, go make some homemade bread right now, you'll be like, without using Google. Without using Google. Like sit down for a solid, just 5 seconds of your life. You're telling men to teach their sons how to build an entire house, but you can't even make homemade bread without Google. You can Google this right now. When it comes to building a singular one house, there is an average of 22 to 24 different trades involved. Not only that, even with the whole crew, do you know how long it takes to build a mother-loving house? I'm a firm believer that every young man should learn a trade. Learn a trade, you'll never go hungry again. But y'all expectations are very, 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 very high. And you can't even make homemade bread.
Yo, shout out to all my guys that are working on trades or already in their trade. As you guys know, I've mentioned before, my sister, ever since she, got into HVAC, yeah, she been good as far as income goes. Because I know, she was obviously living in Cincinnati, but when she said she can make even more, like way more, if she moved to Oklahoma, which is what she ended up doing. That's why when y'all saw me last winter while I was down in Oklahoma, because my sister been staying down there for a few years now, and yeah, due to how well she doing, I highly doubt she'll ever be moving back home, but I'm happy for her. And she's just another good example of getting in the trades, man. For one, it keeps you out of college loan debt, because my sister didn't have to worry about any of that shit either. So that's another good reason of getting the trade. A buddy of mine who watches the channel is married. I've mentioned him several times before. Before he had his business, he was doing welding. Y'all know welders make really good money. Electricians, dude, like these are trades where, if you really like do your due diligence, you can easily make 6 figures. I'm like, a lot of the blue collar trades are starting to become the new 6-figure employees. From what I've seen and heard in recent years. But let's keep it moving.
And black men love teaching their son how to play football and basketball. Teach that little boy how to build a house. Teach that little boy how to build a house. How to cut some wood. Teach that little boy how to cut some wood.
See, I would have understood if you was like do an oil change or change a tire. Who in the world is teaching their son how to make a house? You need about 5-6 trades to even do that. Let alone the licenses, the permits. You need so much land to do that. Nobody's teaching their son how to build a house, cuz. This ain't the 1800s. There's probably only a handful, a select few that have that skill. You just go outside and be like, I'm gonna build a house. Rather than teaching your son how to throw a ball, what are we even saying right now? So you mean to tell me you want me to go outside into the wilderness and go harvest some wood and go have father-son bonding time by building a house? Rather than playing catch with your son? This ain't Rise of Kingdoms, cuz. You can't just go outside and conjure that up. You know what? If you have a son, you're gonna have to pay for all that. Since you saying it like it's so easy, you got the funds for it, right? Rather than buying a $20 football and throwing darts in the backyard. But now you want niggas to live like the crews. You gotta tighten up.
What about the men who build the bridges and build the roads and everything that you use? Did you build it? I'm asking you. Did you build it?
She's almost there. Okay, so we can't take credit for the bridges and roads that the other men have built, but somehow we have to take credit for building the system?
Wait a minute.
That nigga got a point.
Like, I never want to hear who built that system's comment again unless I can take credit for other men's accomplishments. And I'm not gonna lie, I will willingly take credit for building the patriarchy like hand by hand, right? Brick by brick. If I can take credit for LeBron's entire career. Okay, I scored 40,000 points. I am Josiah Wedgwood, inventor of the buy one, get one free. Seriously, look it up. Give me Will Smith's Oscar. I will take credit for the slap and everything. And it's so funny. It's like, do we see how like when you let someone talk enough, they'll show how ridiculous their logic is? Like if you use their logic in a way that benefits you and they're like, oh, no. That shows that their logic was never good to begin with. Because the nature of all logic to begin with is there's always going to be its drawbacks and its benefits to either party involved. But when people can accept that, that's when it shows that they actually don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, that's what made me play that clip for you guys in the intro when the woman found out that her little boo-boo can actually make a brick from scratch. Because this is typically their go-to whenever you hear men say this, and I always found it a kind of amusing because he made a very, very valid point. How can you sit over here on one hand say, okay, men are responsible for the patriarchy and society and the way things are, but then at the same time building civilization itself, and just making the world be a place where you don't have to sit over here and, in other words, worry about wildlife. I mean, you got cops, firefighters. I mean, men are literally keeping things stable. Now, do bad things happen? Of course there are. You know, nothing is absolute, nothing is perfect. But to sit over here and you only want to give men credit from the past as far as the things that you dislike, but the things that you benefit from, now all of a sudden it's about the individual. Like, nah, don't try to move the goalposts. We ain't going for that shit. Too much of that shit going on.
I think I'm getting convinced that women don't like God. Because I'll be watching podcasts and just content on TikTok, Instagram. When y'all hear a man say they want a wife that is nice, that's kind, that's this, why do y'all be like, narcissist, misogyny, you want a slave? Why you want to be a devil and a demon so bad? Why you want to partner with demons so deeply? The traits that these men are asking for, I'm not talking about all, I'm talking about the ones that I've seen, are the traits you should have and be working on anyways as a daughter of God. So you telling me because a man is saying, I would like for my wife to submit, I would like my wife to be kind, I would like her to be nurturing, I want her to be flexible, I want her to be open. Do you read your word? I'm just saying, if you disagree with those traits, you probably want to walk away from God too.
Why do men expect you to chase them at this grown age?
So when you say chase, what can you give me an example?
I've had men within the first conversation, telling me, well, you need to call me back, at this time, or if you don't call me, or you're not texting me on a consistent basis. I'm like, I just met you. I don't have any obligations or anything. We're just getting to know.
Why do men expect us to chase them? Like, he asking, to text me back or text him back and call him back and literally just have a normal conversation with him and reciprocating his kind of feelings and attention and effort. These men just all princesses. I'm not calling this woman specifically a bitch, but I am gonna use the word. What the fuck is wrong with these bitches, bro? You're trying to tell me a nigga literally wanting the effort to be reciprocated is chasing? And this is a grown-ass woman too. So this is just her ideologies and her thinking. And she probably wonders why she's single.
Why am I painting this picture? Because they're lazy. They're lazy at everything they do. Except when it comes to dreaming or making up a wish list about life. Oh, they're not lazy about that. Oh, this is when they apply themselves. These suckers can sit there and complete the Riemann hypothesis when it comes to figuring out the kind of man that they want. Flight Power, you asked one of these lazy, average looking chicks, what's going to happen in the next 1 year, 3 year, 5 year? What kind of plan do you have? What do you got? That's what it is. But then you ask them, so, you want to be married? Yeah, I do. What kind of man you want? Well, he need to be 6 feet tall. Actually, he need to be 6'4" because I like to wear heels. He need to be 3% body fat. He needs to have a Johnson down to his knees, and he needs to have this. I want to live here, and I want to drive this. I want to eat that, and and let me go on to page 4. And on page 4, you see right here, we need to be able to have enough money so I can do it. By the way, we want to have. I had a woman actually tell me she wants a man. She wants a man to be able to travel internationally 4 or 5 times a year. I said, ma'am, what job or careers allow a man, what job or career would allow a man to travel 4 or 5 times a year internationally, even for business? Ma'am, what kind of jobs would a man have that would allow him to travel 4 or 5 times internationally for business? And she couldn't think of it. So I'm like, so why do you think, so what kind of job would he have to allow him to travel 4 or 5 times internationally for pleasure? Hold on, let's get close up. I gotta get close up on this one. And if you could see the look that that woman gave me, was like this. The look she gave me was like this. Huh? Yeah. What kind of job would he need to be able to work to travel 4 or 5 times a year internationally? Oh, it just sounded good. We came to Earth real quick. We landed that balloon real quick.
Yeah, and apparently that girl that said that shit, she ain't on Earth either. Y'all let me know what you thought about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know what I'm uploading. Hit the like button because that's what the algorithm. It helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel as well as the live show channel. Both links are in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.